we live? Are we live? Are we fucking live? What is up, people? I've got vape in my mouth. Yeah, I'm vaping before I start streaming. What about it? What are you going to do? I'm not smoking, okay? That's what matters. How's it going, people? Happy Sunday. Banproof is back for another Sunday stream, and I had fun last week, so hopefully, we can have fun this week too, right? So, chat's a little bit quiet, but there's a few of you out there. I'm not going to call you all out. You don't have to chat. You can sit and chill. It's okay. That's the best thing about this stream, right? It's all planned out. If cool topics come up in the chat, we can chat about it. If cool topics don't come up in the chat, I got other things to talk about anyway, right? So we're all good. We're all good. So anyway, Lon420 is in the chat. And if I can find all my little control-y doodahs, I can press this button and his chat magically appears on screen. How are you doing, Lon420? I hope you're doing good, man. I'm doing awesome. I had a pretty crappy day, to be honest, but I'm okay now. I'm home. I had a week off work last week, and Link's here, and he's lurking. What's up, Link? How you doing, bruv? Good to have you here. Good to have you here. Always good to have you here. But yeah, like I say, if you lurk in the stream, doesn't matter. I love your interaction, but it's not needed for the stream to be a success. Whereas before, on the old streams, I felt like if no one was talking in chat, I was struggling. Now, I don't have to worry about it. But yeah, I had a week off work this week, which was great. I loved it, right? Me and Laura both had a week off where for the first time in, felt like forever, we were both properly off. The first time we had supposed to have a week off this year, I had jury duty. So my week off got ruined because I had to go to court every day for jury duty. And so that week got ruined. And the second time we were supposed to have a week off, I got COVID and then Laura got COVID. So we couldn't do anything. We were stuck at home, but we couldn't go anywhere. So finally, for the first time this year, come June, we both had a week off at the same time. And it was fun. We didn't do anything super crazy or exciting or anything, you know, but we had a week where we could kind of just wake up when we wanted, chill out, and if we wanted to go out somewhere, we could. If we wanted to go out Pizza Hut for an unlimited all-you-can-eat buffet, we could, which we did. That was super good. One morning we woke up and went to Toby Carvery for their all-you-can-eat unlimited breakfast, which was good. One day I went to go to the dentist, and on the way back we decided to randomly just get a tattoo because we walked past the tattoo shop. I don't know if I'll be able to show you it. I'll try. Do you reckon? I'm not that flexible, guys, but somewhere on my leg here, this little guy, this little skull boy, you hear me? Can you still hear me from here? Little skull boy. We were walking past the tattoo shop on the way home from the dentist, and we decided to just, fuck it, get a tattoo. Why the hell not? And Laura's now here. Oh, she wants to show her tattoo. So we got Gumball machine tattoos where you put money in the Gumball machine and you can just, you turn it and you get a, like, what are they called? Like a little, it's like a gacha machine, right? Like a little ball thing comes out and inside it has a picture of a tattoo, and whatever you get come out is the tattoo you get, and you pay £50. And I got a little skull boy, and Laura, if she can do hers, I don't think. There you go. It's gonna be different, but you got like this little. It's a ship with skull and crossbones and cool stuff. Yeah, it was fun, right? It was fun. Random tattoos are awesome. She just wanted to show off her tattoo, right? But yeah, it was a good week. It was a good week. Lon420 said chilling on holiday in Gran Canaria. Sick, bro. Sick. Back in England tomorrow. Yeah. Sucks. At least the weather's good here at the minute, right? You're not coming back to like rain or anything. Dr. J is here. What's up, Jay? How you doing, bro? Good to see you, man. And Laura says we're just two fatties. Basically, that was the theme of our week off, was we just wanted to eat all the food, right? So we went out and got all you can eat food everywhere, basically. That was the long and short of it. We went and got food everywhere and a tattoo and just hung out. It was good. We had 2 good weeks. We finally watched all of the new Stranger Things. We finally caught up on Obi-Wan. We just had a good chill week. But today I had to go back to work, and that sucks. And I've come back from work aching like a motherfucker and in pain and just sucky, right? It was just long going back to work. That first day back after a whole week off, sucks, right? It sucks. Not a fan of it at all. What's this little green sticker going on here? Where is it? Here? What is that about? It's a quality control pass. I never realised that was on there. I want to get that off there. Probably going to sound horrible. I'm going to do that after the stream. Deal with the green sticker for this stream. I'm going to make it disappear, right? Right? Going to join in and chat, but got to get cleaned up first. Heat wave is starting. Yeah, it's hot here too, Jay, man. But probably not as hot as where you are. But it's hot. It's been hot. And yeah, it's like sticky and sweaty and horrible and stuff, right? So the cure for being sticky, sweaty, and horrible is have a drink, right? You know, cool down. A nice cold beer, maybe? You thirsty? I'm thirsty. Let's have a beer, people. Let's have a beer. And for today's beer, we have Two Chefs Brewing Flat White Espresso Milk Stout. Milk Stout. Let's see if we can get this overhead camera going on. Is it working? Yes, it is. And let's have a little up close look at the Two Chefs Brewing Flat White Espresso Milk Stout. Cool, funky blue and pink can. The blue's not coming through on camera very well, but super cool looking can. And I absolutely love a good stout. So last week we had a lighter beer. It was an ale for the Jubilee. We had the Jubilee ale, right, last week. This week I'm going to something that I'm sure I will absolutely love. Milk stouts, I love them. I just love them, right? Jay says it's currently 29 degrees where he is and supposed to be up to 36 later this week. It hit like 23 here this week and I was like, it is hot, right? So this beer says treat yourself with a special coffee after work or whenever and kick your taste buds into gear with a caffeine buzz. Caffeine buzz? It has caffeine in too? Oh my god. I might have just found the best beer ever. Courtesy of this rich and silky smooth stout, it's chock full of roasted coffee beans with delightful flavours of dark chocolate, a sprinkle of caramelised sugar, and a creamy body to boot. So yeah, right? And it says, Two Chefs Brewing brews the way chefs chef food. For real. We believe brewing is a culinary art, so we create each beer like an artwork. It's creative expression you can taste. Like true chefs, we're passionate about our craft and are constantly hunting for new and exciting flavours. All work and no play? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell yeah. And then it says, we also love cracking beers with friends and blasting banging tunes. Our mission is to brew super tasty beer to tickle your taste buds and complement your lifestyle. Drink beer, drink it fresh, drink Two Chefs. Cheers. Cheers. Cheers, cheers. Spoilers for the stream on your desk? Maybe they just happen to be on my desk. Maybe. It's okay. It gives you something to look forward to, right? That's not the only thing we got going on. Not at all, right? Not at all. So, let's crack open a Two Chefs Brewing Flat White Espresso Milk Stout. And let's see. Ooh, it smells like... It smells strong. Is it strong? 6%. Okay, it's not weak. And I'm guessing it's going to be a really dark colour. So we've got a Stormtrooper. Rule the Galaxy pint glass to pour this into. It's not going to be a pint's worth, but... Oh, look at that. Dark and black like my soul. That is how I like my beer black, not beer. I like my beer black like my soul. And that, my friends, is a dark beer. Can you see through it? No. Can you see through it at all? No. It is opaque. Is that the right word? Opaque? Opaque. Opaque means you can't see through it, right? Oh, mate. Yes. That is what I'm talking about. I haven't even drank it yet, and I already know it's going to be fantastic, right? fantastic. Absolutely. Lisa, what's up, Lisa? How you doing? Bobby's here. Don't worry, it's Sunday at 10 o'clock. Of course Bobby's here. That's a weekly occurrence now. You can count on me for that because I'm a reliable, grown-up YouTuber who is going to stream every single Sunday at 10 p.m. no matter what happens. Unless I'm like dead, mate. If I'm dead or like something drastic happens, like if like my dick gets caught up in a forklift at work or something, I might actually like have to skip a stream, you know? Things happen sometimes. But aside from that, I'm here every Sunday, 10 o'clock, right? That's the plan, right? That's the plan. Let's try this espresso milk stout called Flat White and see if it tastes like coffee. Let's find out. Oh, it's thick. Thick. Oh, mate, that is like... Oh, that is my kind of beer. It's dark, it's thick, it's almost like syrupy. Bitter. Manly. Proper. How else can I describe it? Oh my god, yes. Yes. Oh yeah, that is good shit. That is good shit. Lisa's asking what it's called. It's Two Chefs Brewing Flat White Espresso Milk Stout. If you like stouts, that is a good one, I tell ya. That is a good one. So yeah, I get this subscription thing called Beer 52, and basically you get like 10 beers every month or something. You pay like a monthly fee, and every month 10 random, completely random beers that you don't know what they are turn up, and you get to try them for the first time, and I love it. So that's why I thought I'd make it part of the stream, because it's something that I enjoy, right? Tasting random beers for the first time. Like, I very rarely would go out and buy it again, because I don't know, Rob, I mean, if I bought like a case of this, I'd be happy. But if I could have like 12 different beers and try loads of different beers, then that's even better than just drinking the same thing over and over again, right? I prefer that, I think. I could literally just down that pint like it was nothing. But yeah. Mustafa, I like my beer, I like my women thick. I agree, bro. I agree. Papa Mustafa, Lisa's... Yeah, how is the baby, by the way, Mustafa? Is everything good? Everything good? I hope so. Where's my little peach? Laura, she was here a minute ago. She was just here showing off her new tattoo that we got. We got random Gumball machine tattoos, and it was fun. But yeah, she was here a minute ago. But she's gone back upstairs now. But she's in chat somewhere, right? She said hello to you in chat. She's about. So yeah, that's the beer that I'm drinking on the stream. I am hot. Like, it is not by any means 36 degrees here, but I am fucking sweaty and sticky and shit, right? It's not pleasant. It's not pleasant. So what should we do next? I've talked about my week. You've had a chance to talk about your week a little bit in chat. We've tried a beer. And maybe we could talk about a couple little news things that happened this week that interested me. Probably interested you. Nerds. I'm back. There you go. So, this week's nerd news, so to speak, right? I'm with you there, Lisa. I'm with you there. I'm sweaty too. So, this week's news, there's a few articles I just wanted to run through quick. Now, this news segment, I'm not sure. What do you think of it? Do you think it's dumb? I felt like last week it was a bit, I don't know, lacking. Seemed a bit pointless, but Do let me know your opinions. Like I say, I want this stream to progress and develop and become awesome over time. So, if you've got suggestions or feedback, do let me know. However, last week we talked about Obi-Wan Wednesdays, and obviously it's Sunday now, so there's been another Wednesday. And this week's Obi-Wan Wednesday reveals were a bunch of retro collection figures. Now, if you're not familiar with the Star Wars retro collection, you might be able to tell by the pictures, but basically they are 3 3/4 inch figures, and they are basically designed in the same style as the old Star Wars figures, right? So they're like 5-point articulation. They're like kind of like limited articulation, that old classic style, and they fit right in alongside like an old retro. I don't have any retro collection, but I do have some of the old Star Wars figures. I mean, if you look at this guy here, like it just fits right in with those pictures, right? It's got like not much articulation, cool little sculpt, and cool little figure, right? So that's the idea, is for it to kind of fit in with those. And we're getting a bunch from Obi-Wan, including the cool robot guy who I really like. He reminded me of Baymax. Do you know what I mean? You Big Hero 6 fans out there, like I absolutely love Big Hero 6 and Baymax. And like just his like caring sort of nature for a big giant robot. It just had Baymax vibes. Did anyone else get that? Or was it just me? But I thought he was a super cool character. I hope we see him again. We probably won't, but I hope we do. There's a bunch of them coming. There's a Darth Vader, there's a new Obi-Wan, and there's a 5th brother, and Inquisitor guy. What's this guy called? Grand Inquisitor, right? He looks a bit happy though. Like his face looks a little bit. Do you agree? Can't zoom in any more than that, but he looks a little bit too happy for a Grand Inquisitor, right? But they're cool figures, and I look forward to seeing them come out. And they look really cool on the card, right? Look really cool on the card. Link says Liverpool are signing Darwin Nunez. That's all the news we need. I don't know who that is, bruv. I do not know who that is, but I'm glad you're happy about it. Lee says, did I watch it? Yeah, we caught up. We watched all of Stranger Things because we had a week off, and we watched all of Obi-Wan up to current. Right, there's 2 more episodes to come out. But yes, we're up to date, Lisa, and I love it. We'll get onto that in a minute. Right, we'll get onto that a little bit more in a minute. Next news article that I pulled up because I thought it was interesting and also kind of links into my real life, was that these Stranger Things Hellfire t-shirts were on sale in Primark, which is like a UK cheap clothing store. Do you know what I mean? Like if you want like a cheap pair of jeans or like a cheap plain t-shirt or something, or even a designed t-shirt in some aspects, you go to Primark, right? You can buy a pair of jeans for like £12. You can buy like a t-shirt for like £3 or something. Do you know what I mean? If you want cheap clothes, Primark is the place you go. For those of you guys, so I know a lot of you are in the US, maybe never heard of Primark before. I don't know what the US equivalent of a Primark is, but yeah, you get like, it's good value clothing, and it's not bad quality, right? It's all right. A lot of people don't want to admit they shop in Primark, but they probably do. Most people go there, right? Most people go there. So they had I watched Stranger Things, and like basically Eddie is like my spirit animal. Like Eddie is like Eddie in the new season of Stranger Things, like basically just reminded me of me when I was younger, pretty much, right? Like where he dressed, the long hair. Like I know I could have fooled you. I don't have any hair now, but believe you me, back in the day, Banproof had hair, like lots of hair, right? And just his attitude and over the top nature and just silliness. I love Eddie. Eddie's awesome, right? So I wanted a Hellfire Club t-shirt, and this article came up that the Hellfire Club t-shirts, which are these ones, there's a lot of Hellfire Club t-shirts out there now. Like HMV had some, I think Zavi has some, but they're not the same. Like that one in the picture there is the exact same one that Eddie wears. Like he's exactly the same, right? The long sleeve with the black sleeves. Do you know what I mean? And I wanted that exact t-shirt, and it said that they were selling for £10 in Primark, and people have been reselling them on eBay for £150 because they're out of stock and everyone wants them. Like, which just seems crazy, like, absolutely crazy. But I was reading this, and as I was reading through this article, amongst all the bajillion ads that there are, it says, after checking online for a UK-sized medium, it appears the top is still available in a few Primark stores across the country, including at branches in Bexley Heath, Derby, and Ipswich. And I was like, damn, Ipswich. I'm in Ipswich. I want a Hellfire Club t-shirt. So the next day we went rushing to Primark in the morning, and I checked the website for a size large, and it said in stock. And we went to Primark, and they didn't have any, and I was sad. But I'm gonna get over it. It'll be okay. But yeah, I was annoyed. I wanted one. I wanted that t-shirt for a tenner. I wanted that t-shirt, but I didn't get it. Okay, I didn't get it. I'm not gonna whine about it because Lisa's in chat and she will pull me up for whining. But I wanted it. I didn't get it. Right? Didn't get it. Lisa says, "Do you have any Stranger Things Funko Pops?" No, I don't think I do actually. I don't have any Stranger Things Funko Pops. It was one of those lines where by the time I really got into Stranger Things, so my daughter watched Stranger Things when it first came out, pretty much. And my daughter loved it, and she was like, "You need to watch Stranger Things, Dad. It's so cool." And I was like, that seems a bit childish and dumb. Do you know what I mean? Like, doesn't look like it'll interest me. And then I just kind of, you know how it is when you got kids, right? That like you're in the house and they're watching shit, and you're kind of just around, and you like suddenly find yourself drawn into it. And I'm like, this is actually pretty cool. So then I started watching it properly, and yeah. But by that time, there were so many Stranger Things pops out there. Like the thought of trying to get them all, and there's some rare ones too. They're hard to get, and it annoys me if I can't get them all, like how the Mandalorian did, where I had every Mandalorian pop, and then all of a sudden they drop like a New York Comic Con exclusive, and then you can't get it unless you want to like take out a new mortgage and stuff. So I never got into it because I was like, once I get one, I need them all. And there's some super cool ones too. But there is a Funko Europe exclusive. I think it's Target exclusive in the US. Eddie from Stranger Things Funko Pop coming out. I think I at least need to get Eddie, right? You'll probably get Eddie. But yeah, so I don't have any Funko Pops. Link has some, as he says in chat. He's got about 10. I'm sure he will send you a picture. Jay says he's so far behind on Stranger Things, still on season 1. You need to catch up, bro, because it is sick. It's so good. The way they split the season and making us wait until July for the rest of it is just annoying, though. That's that's annoying. Lisa is the whining police. Yes, she is. Lisa is tough. You don't want to mess with Cult Mama Lisa in chat, right? Yeah. I'm trying not to whine, okay? Trying not to whine. I'm guessing Link sent the picture over because dang, Link, dang, where did he send it? You put it in Discord so everyone can see it, bruv. Everyone could have seen it. But yeah, that was the story. Then there was another story that I saw, which was quite interesting. I thought it was interesting at least. Game Freak had plans for 65,535 versions of the original Pokemon game. Seems crazy, right? Your photos are too big for Discord. Yeah, that happens a lot. I tried to post something on there the other day, and it was like, no, your files are too awesome or something, it says, right? It tries to make it sound like it's a good thing. No, I don't want to pay to upload pictures to Discord. Bullshit. I used to, but I don't anymore because I don't use Discord that much nowadays. Not worth it, but maybe one day if the Discord becomes super active again, maybe it'll be worth paying for Nitro. But this story that we're looking at here now was kind of, by the way, Mario Strikers Battle League Football. Really want it. Really, really want it. It looks ridiculously cool. I used to love the one on the Wii. It was super fun. Really tempted to pick it up. That aside, this story is interesting, right? So the article, basically, the idea of it is that every cartridge that was made for the original Pokemon game, instead of being red and blue, it would have just been Pokemon or whatever it was called, just Pokemon, I guess, the first one. And each cartridge would be randomly assigned a number between 1 and 65,535. And based off that number, the game would be different. So where like red and blue are different versions of the game, and they have different Pokemon on it, but it's the same game, this would have been like that, but there would have been 65,535 different options for the combination of Pokemon that you could get in your specific cartridge of the game. Which I think is not only crazy, revolutionary perhaps at the time, but I kind of wish it was like that, right? Imagine if you had the Pokemon that was only available on 1 out of 65,535 cartridges. I mean, there's not that many Pokemon, right? So I'm guessing there wouldn't be a Pokemon that's exclusive to just one of those cartridges out of the 65,000. There would probably be several cartridges, but there'd be multiple variations, you know. But imagine like not knowing, like obviously Red and Blue, you knew based off which one you bought, which Pokemon were on it. Imagine just buying a game and not knowing which Pokemon are going to be available on it until you start playing it, and it could be completely random, right? Um, I think that's super cool, and I think like especially nowadays, like with things being online and like being able to like update things and roll things and things like that, they could probably do that really in a really cool way where like maybe at the beginning when the game first comes out you're kind of limited and it encourages trading and you don't know which Pokemon are going to be on your game, and then over time like updates release and it adds more and more until you can get all of them or something. I don't know, right? But I thought that was a fascinating story. Jay says imagine if you got the game with all the Pokemon on it, that would be pretty good. Or you get the one that only has Pikachu. It could be worse, right? It could only have like Drowsy on it or Goldeen on it or something, you know. But I thought it was super cool. But basically, they make serious money on game guides, so they would never do that. I don't think it was based off game guides thing, right? I mean, you could still have a guide of how to beat the story, not knowing which Pokemon are going to be in your version. But what the article says is that they basically Game Freak spoke to Shigeru Miyamoto from Nintendo and said that he talked to them about how we'd make players understand every cartridge is different when they buy one, and he told me the system sounded interesting, but it was a bit difficult to grasp. He said if players can't just tell by looking at it, then it won't work out, and it would be better if the game's color or appearance were different. So they went for Red and Blue, so you kind of knew what you were buying, which it makes sense, especially back then as well, like where there's not so much. Like, it would be hard to understand, right? Do you know what I mean? Like if you're a kid back in the 90s when Pokemon Red and Blue came out, and it was just one game of Pokemon, and you bought it, and then like you and your friend bought it, you both bought the same game, but then when you both played it, it was different, and you had different Pokemon. You wouldn't be able to understand why, especially like back then where it wasn't like everything wasn't all over the internet, and you had to like buy like Nintendo official magazine and stuff like that, right? Which I used to subscribe to and buy religiously, but that was your way of getting news back then, right? Like I think nowadays where everything's online and almost all of the news and announcements and stuff are all online, it would probably be quite easy for them to get the point across and explain it. Maybe back then it would have been quite difficult to kind of get that word out because it was kind of the days where you just went to a store and bought a physical game, and sometimes you didn't even know what that game was. Like back when I first started getting video games, we used to go to this shop called Video Heaven. It was in my town, and they sold like they sold VHSs, but they also sold video games, right? And they were like used video games and used VHSs, and you could go and like trade in your VHS and stuff, your video games to get new ones and get credit and all that sort of stuff. Do you know what I mean? Or they'd buy them for cash. But Video Heaven, the same dude, like literally that shop was there from when I was a kid until probably at least until I was about 17 or 18. It was still there, and I still used to go there. And then it closed down. Those small little independent shops like that obviously weren't being very successful anymore. But Video Heaven used to go in there, and I used to go in there with my mom when I had an Atari 2600, and I would like go in there and just pick a game based off the artwork. And back then, and same for the NES as well, but back then it was like a complete like crapshoot basically of what you were gonna get. Like I can remember going in there and buying a game called, I can't remember what it was called. It was like Arctic Mission or like something like snow themed, like Arctic something. I wonder if I can find it, right? Atari 600 game, is that thing? Mission trying to find it, but I can't find it. I'm trying to find it, right? I'm trying to find it. I can't find it. Right? I can't find it. But I wish I could remember what it was called, right? Was it like parachute? Something to do with parachutes or something? Something like that. I really can't find it. But like, as an example, like this is not the game, but like this game that I've found, which isn't the game I was talking about, like called Parachute, or like Snow Mission or Snow something or things like that. Do you know what I mean? And this game's called Parachute, and this is the box art for it, right? And it looks cool. It's got a fucking eagle and a helicopter and like a parachute guy and shit like that. Like, it looks super cool, right? You used to get that, and then you go home and you'd like boot the game up and you'd get this. This was the game, right? This was the game with the super cool box art. So you were taking a gamble on that shit, like serious gamble when you did that, right? And yeah, that was how I used to buy video games back then. So yeah, buying Pokemon and not knowing what on earth was going on with it, probably a thing, right? Simon the Diamond is up in here. What's up, bro? Yo, what's up, bro? I'm playing Rust. Nice, dude. Also, check that Link's channel. Great stuff. Appreciate you for checking out my little brother's channel, of course. And everybody, welcome Simon the Diamond to our community here. I don't think you've been in a live stream on this channel before, right? I'm going to mute my phone like a professional. I've done that earlier. But Simon has been a friend of mine online. He's in Chicago in the USA, I believe, if I remember rightly. And the very first time I started making content on YouTube, which I think we established recently was 11 years ago or something, I first made a video on YouTube ever. Simon was the person that kind of egged me on to actually do it. We did a podcast. It was audio. We streamed an audio podcast back. It was on like Justin TV or something back then, before Twitch was even a thing. And I got chatting to Simon through Twitter somehow, and he was like, "Oh, we're doing this podcast with like loads of channels and stuff. We're like loads of different people doing different like gaming podcasts." And I was super into PC gaming back then, and I was like, he was like, "Do a PC gaming channel, like, you know what you're talking about." And I ended up doing it. Me and my buddy Jason started doing a podcast about PC gaming, and it was all down to Simon kind of urging me to do it and like asking me to do it. And he was like, I was like, nah, people don't care about that. And he's like, nah, do it. It'd be good. Like, people listen to it. And ever since then, in one form or another, whatever it's been, I have been making some sort of content for the internet. And now, 11 years later, here I am on the Banproof channel, with all you awesome people in the Banproof cult. And Simon is partly to thank for that. So everybody give Simon a warm cult welcome to his first live stream. Appreciate you coming and hanging out, bro. Really do. Really do. Jay says, did you guys ever have a game store that sold all the Japanese versions of games? Not really. They would have some now and again. So you would get like, they'd have like an import section. You know what I mean? And you'd get Japanese versions of games. But so there was another store we had here in town, which was called Microsonic, and it had like Sonic the Hedgehog on the front of it, and it was called Microsonic, and that was like a used game store, and they had like a bunch of different used games from different consoles and everything back then, like it was like Mega Drive or Genesis as it was called in the US, Master System, NES, Super Nintendo, everything, you know what I mean? And you'd get used games there, and they would have like an import section with Japanese games, but I was never brave enough to delve into them, to be honest. I never did. And I was never like a big like JRPG guy or anything like that, so I never really got into it. But yeah, it was there, but it's not something that I ever kind of delved into all that much. It was probably available though, right? Probably available. Simon says, first live stream we got to check out. Yeah, bro. 2010 was the dawn of it. Oh, damn, son. That's like 12 years ago. 12 years ago. I'll never forget the story of you rushing to some store on a Sunday. Yeah, so that's what happened. So I had agreed that we would do this podcast for Simon. It was called Gamer Court, right? It was like this. It was like the idea was to have a live show on this Justin TV channel every day about different gaming related stuff, and it was the brainchild of Simon. And I had said to Simon, "We'll do it. We'll do Sundays free. Sunday's a good slot for me because I finish work. Even to this day, working in retail, Sunday is a good day for me because retail stores tend to close earlier on a Sunday, so it allows me to be free in the evening, even if I have to work. So Sundays was a good day. Sunday didn't have a show on it, I don't think, at the time. I was like, I'll take the Sunday slot and we'll stream at whatever time it was on a Sunday. And so I was like, but I don't have any stuff. I don't have anything. Like, I had been recording videos on like a webcam at the time. I think actually at the time, I think I was doing written content on a blog. Like, I had my own blog where I was writing about PC gaming stuff, writing like written articles at first. So I hadn't done any video content or anything at that time, I don't believe. And I had no equipment. So I ordered up until really recently, I was still using that mixer, but until maybe 6 months ago, I bought a new audio interface, but it was like a Behringer like audio setup, which came with like a mixer. It had like a USB audio interface. You could connect it to the computer. I had a microphone, cable, a little stand. I think even some of that like this. To this day, this thing here, which is like a weighted, super heavy microphone stand, is from those days, dude. This is like the original podcast that I did was recorded with a microphone. It wasn't this microphone, but it was a microphone attached to this very stand. Believe it or not, right? And I still have it around because it's kind of handy because it's so heavy. You can attach cameras to it. You can attach anything to it, right? But yeah, that was one of them. But it didn't come. It was the Saturday and it never turned up. And there's no post on a Sunday. And I paid extra for Saturday delivery, specifically Saturday delivery, when you pay the extra charge for it, and it never arrived. So I emailed, what's up, chat people, by the way? Connor, Daniel, welcome people. I don't like, I'm in the middle of a story. I will get to your chats eventually. If I don't reply to your chat instantly, I will get to it, but I feel like I'm ignoring people and I'm sorry, but hey people, good to have you here. I contacted the company that I ordered it from, some music store or something, I think it was at the time, online, and it turned out they were in Colchester, which is like, it's a 20-minute drive from here, roughly 25-minute, maybe half an hour, depending where in Colchester, right? But it's like the next big town along, do you know what I mean? And I was like, this stuff didn't come. I paid extra. Like, is there anything you can do? Like, obviously, I'm not going to get it on a Sunday because back then, especially, it wasn't like Amazon delivering on Sundays and shit. Amazon Prime probably didn't even exist yet. But we basically ended up talking to him, and the guy was like, if you can get to Colchester, I can take it home with me today. This was like Saturday afternoon. I can take it home with me because I won't be in the shop on a Sunday because we're closed, but I can take it home with me, and if you want, you can come and collect it from my house tomorrow. So I was like, deal, done. How the fuck do I get to Colchester? Basically, I don't drive still to this day. I didn't back then. I had no way of getting to Colchester. I was like, I ain't going to figure this out because I told Simon that we're going to be doing the first live stream on Sunday at 8 o'clock or whatever it was. And I need to get this stuff together, right? So literally Sunday, I had to beg my dad to take me to Colchester to go and get this stuff. Like, and the guy, like, I bought an extra microphone because I needed two microphones because it was a podcast with two of us, right? Me and Jason. So we went to Colchester, went to this dude's house. He had all the stuff there. He gave it to us. My dad must have been in a really good mood that day or something because he didn't used to do shit for me. But that day, he did. And he took me to Colchester. We went and got this stuff from this dude. He upgraded one of the microphones, the extra microphone that I bought. He upgraded it to a better one to apologize. And we rushed back home. Jason was coming around to my house. I think he got there before I got back from Colchester. And we plugged all this stuff into the computer, tried to figure out how the hell to do it, rearranged the whole room to do it. I think there's even a picture somewhere. I might be able to find it. I don't know. I feel like I still have it. Let me have a little look for it. But yeah, basically, we ended up going to all this struggle to get a microphone for when we were gonna do this stream, right? And we did it. We did a stream, and it was fun. And literally, that led to. If it wasn't for that, I probably wouldn't be doing this. I might still be doing written stuff. I don't know. Maybe I would. Maybe I wouldn't. But I still would probably be not doing content today. So that was literally the dawn of it all, and that is what started me off on doing streams and content, right? Let's see if I can find it. I know there's a picture. I know I have it because there's loads of pictures from me and Jason in this folder. I'm just scrolling through old pictures and there's a lot of them. So perhaps I won't bore you. Maybe I'll post it on Twitter later or something to show you guys if I can find it later on. But I definitely still have it because I can remember seeing it recently somewhere when I found it. There we go. This was, I mean, the picture even looks old as shit, right? So this picture is from maybe not the first, but one of the first streams that I ever did. This is the mixer that I was talking about. Here you can see this is the microphone stand that I was just showing you. Look, it's here. Look, this thing here is this in the picture. You can see it. My microphone is on it. This is the exact same one. And that was me and Jason. We thought it'd be funny to hold the I Love StarCraft signs. I wish I still had it, to be honest, but this was around the release of StarCraft 2. So it might not have been the very first one. You see my oldest shit house with like fucking net curtains and shit. Do you know what I mean? And my computer was like in the dining room. And did I have hair then? Not really. No, I can probably show you another picture of how I looked back then. I had some hair, but it wasn't when I had long hair. But if I go through this folder, I know for sure there's more pictures. So there's pictures of when me and Jason went to we went to the MCM Expo, which has actually just been on recently. It's like Comic-Con in the UK, right? I don't have a beard and I look very strange. But well, you can see, but this is like baby Banproof. We went to the MCM Expo and they had like a wrestling thing on, and this picture here is me holding a wrestling championship belt. I don't even know what it was, some local UK FWA or something, I think it was, with a Led Zeppelin t-shirt on, and just old, right? I had my Metallica headphones, which were cool as fuck. I wish I still had them. But yeah, that was me with no beard. And yeah, you can see I kind of had some hair sticking out the back of that hat, right? It's difficult to see, but that baby Banproof, like 12 years ago, maybe I was like 20, early 20s. You know what I mean? That's old. But yeah, that was a massive tangent thanks to Simon the Diamond, right? So yeah, welcome, bro. Welcome. What else have we got going in chat? Try and follow. So yes, hello Connor, hello Daniel, good to see you. Link bought Japanese Pokemon on eBay to get it early back in the GBA era. Simon says, we met on Twitter. I was asking everyone how to snap in Windows 7, I think, and you appeared from the algorithm and gave me some Windows tips, and I was like, a PC wizard. That mic stand stood the test of time. Absolutely. It's just metal, right? It's like a cast iron base. It's one of those solid as fuck bases on a mic, yeah, right? Killian, the Pokemon Master, what's up? Welcome. Should we rename all kitchen tables on Earth to podcasting desks? Yes, that's pretty much it. That's not you. That's definitely me. That was definitely me. Dr. J just finds it funny, and Retro John is here. Welcome. Yeah, there's probably more pictures somewhere. Trying to see. There's a picture of like me. I thought I was so cool. Like, if you want proof that this is me, I can prove. I can prove it. Let me prove it, right? If you don't believe it's me, you look at this picture here, let me just get John's message out of the way. This picture here, if you look at this elbow, this little elbow here, and look at this elbow here, can you see this mace? Mace and chain there is there. Can you see it? Can you see it? It's definitely me. Definitely me. Believe it or not, Lisa. It's definitely me. That was me posing with Iron Man, thinking I was cool as shit, right? Like, definitely me. Lisa says, still not you. Definitely me. Definitely me. There was me getting arrested by stormtroopers and scout troopers and stuff like that. We had a fun time, right? We had a fun time. I think I even have some old like video footage of it or something somewhere of like me playing Rock Band back in the day. But yeah, it was fun times. But yeah, that is definitely me, Lisa. It's definitely me. It's definitely me. Laura's back. She can't stay away.
Hi, Lisa. I
think she just went. Simon says that's not you. That's a fan with a Banproof tattoo. Like, yeah, I don't really want to driving license number on stream. Really, no. But yeah, there is pictures of me with long hair. Connor says, who was your favourite wrestler growing up? One was Rey Mysterio and Chris Benoit. You will be good friends with my brother Link then, because he absolutely loved Mysterio and Benoit as well. Mine were, I'm like a mark. Right? Do you know what I mean? Like, I just bought into whatever was going on. I love wrestling dearly. But when I was really young, it was all Hulk Hogan, all the way. Undertaker. I loved Undertaker because of the darkness shit, right? But Hulk Hogan was like my boy when I was like really, really young. And then during the Attitude Era, it was all about Austin. Like, the reason I got Hulk Hogan here and a giant Stone Cold, you can only see his lower half, but I've got a giant Hulk Hogan and a giant Stone Cold Steve Austin in the middle and the back of the stream behind me, because they were like my two favorite Pokemon. Pokemon? I'm so used to talking about Pokemon. My two favorite wrestlers ever. But yeah, I've got Pokemon behind me. So like these things behind me are like, the idea is to try and be like all my favorite stuff, right? That's the plan. So yeah, the Stone Cold and Hulk Hogan were probably up there, but I loved the Hardys. I loved anything that was like a little bit extreme. Any of those people, do you know what I mean? Like Hardys, Edge and Christian, like the TLC matches, like some of my favorite matches ever. Right, Mick Foley, like Foley is God and all that. I loved Mick Foley and anything he did, and I loved Undertaker and Attitude Era. I just loved it all. Right, DX, right, Shawn Michaels. All those people I absolutely loved. That whole era for me is like there was just nothing wrong with it. Like that whole Attitude Era, it was just perfect in every way as far as wrestling went, and it was my life. Like if I wasn't watching the new wrestling, I was watching old wrestling and was watching where we used to record it onto VHS tapes. Do you know what I mean? And if I wasn't doing either of those, I was probably in somebody's back garden wrestling with them or something. Do you know what I mean? I have a scar on my lip. It's covered by hair now, but I have a scar on my lip here and on the inside too, where I was playing wrestling with one of my buddies when I was younger, and we were on our way home from school, and I happened to have a pencil in my hand. Imagine something like this, right? Happens to be a pencil here for a prop, which is awesome, but we were messing around and I was banging my mate with the pencil, right, pretending it was a weapon, like we were just dicking about with kids. And my mate got hold of me, grabbed me like this for a DDT, dropped me down for a DDT, which we did all the time, but I had a pencil in my hand like this. And the pencil hit the floor, and my face came down, and this happened, and it went straight through my lip and came out of the other side. And as I stood back up, I pulled the pencil out of my lip, and I had a massive hole in my lip, and I went like that, and my tongue came out the other side of my lip. Sorry, you don't like that kind of squeamish in any way, but that's what happened. It's what we did when we were kids. We were wrestling. We were throwing each other onto trampolines and the top of ladders and off the top of sheds and recreating jackass scenes and CKY and stuff. Like that was just how it was back then, right? That's the kind of stuff we did. Yeah, I loved anything in that era of wrestling. I loved it. Everything about it, right? Lisa says, hi, Laura. Simon says, howdy, Laura. And Link says, that was him. And Jason brought me some Dragon Ball minifigure thing back. Oh, what? From when we went to MCM? There you go. That's the wrong message. I can't get these. Some of these messages don't. I can't click the button to show up. But Link says Bobby, Hogan, Cena, and Austin fucking Mark. Yeah. So later on, Cena was the one where like none of my buddies wanted to admit that he was good. Right? He say what you want, right? But he was huge. Cena fucking huge, right? At that time, the biggest thing in wrestling ever, right? But all my friends were too cool to be able to accept it. They were too cool, like, oh, fucking Cena. I've seen this shit. He just does the same shit all the time. So did The Rock, right? The Rock. In the Attitude Era, The Rock. What was it? The same thing. Rock bottom. Fucking people's elbow and all that shit. And it was the same. That's wrestling, man. That is wrestling. So yeah, Cena with the FU and the fucking 5-knuckle shuffle and all that. Like, yeah, I get it. When you're a bit older and it seems super childish, right? But there's a reason Cena was over as fuck, and that's because he was fucking good. He wasn't fucking Bryan Danielson technical wrestling wizard or anything like that, right? But he had the character, he had the personality, and he was over as fuck. And I, not wanting to be all hipster about it, was okay with that. And I was marking out for Cena, and I don't give a shit what anybody said. But all my other buddies were way too cool. They couldn't possibly say Cena was good. So they always wanted Cena to lose. And I was the one when we went to watch like WrestleMania or something who was like, Cena, and you know, I loved it. So yeah, I'm a mark. I don't care. But I feel like that's when you're truly in it, right? If you're in it, you can not like try and be too. So this leads on to something on another topic that I wanted to talk about today. But just accept stuff. Like, you can have fun with it and enjoy it. Just enjoy it. Like, you don't have to overanalyze shit. You don't have to like dig into all this. Oh my god, like they botched this move or whatever. Like, if it's fun, just watch it and enjoy it. Like, when I was 8 years old, watching Hulk Hogan leg drop every motherfucker in the WWF, like, I didn't care, like, that he was just doing the same thing. I was waiting for that fucking Hogan shit. Do you know what I mean? That's why you watched it, because you wanted to see Hogan rip his shirt. Yes, he did it every single time, but that's what he did. Jeff Hardy, when he comes out, like, they're the things. Like, do you know what I mean? That's why everyone gets so excited. Like John Cena in AEW, everyone wants to just sing the theme tune. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's the same every time, but enjoy it. That's the point. They're the little things, like little callbacks that make it fun. Don't try and be so cool all the time, right? It's okay. It's okay. Don't be so self-conscious. You're allowed to have fun in this world. Oh my god, it could have been your eyes. That was always my thing that I've always said how lucky I was, because that is like that much articulation on my wrist. If my wrist had been that way instead of that way, like 10 degrees, 5 degrees, whatever that is, it would have been in my eyeball and not in my lip. So yeah, I was super lucky. Absolutely lucky, right? Retro John says, Undertaker, 1, 2, 3 quid, Doink the Clown, Macho Man, Randy Savage, Yokozuna, Hulk Hogan, and a few more. Yeah, all sick, right? All sick. And then Link says, then he came banging on the window at home and scared the shit out of me. So yeah, when I got home with like a beard, like this beard I have now, I didn't obviously have it when I was a kid, but by the time I'd walked from the park where we were wrestling back to my house, I had a beard like this, except it was red and dried, crispy pieces of blood all over my face. So me being not giving a shit that I just stabbed a pencil right through my face, instead of panicking, I went and snuck up to the window, to which my brother and my mum were sitting on the inside of it, and I just knocked on the window, smiling at them through the window, covered in blood, and my mum turned around and freaked the fuck out, and it sounds like Link did too. But yeah, that's how we did it. Lisa's favourite was Rowdy Roddy Piper. I did love Piper too, but I couldn't come to appreciate Piper till later on, like, because he was heel so much, you know, like, the heel characters, like I say, I was a mark, like, I was all on that Hulk Hogan shit, you know what I mean? So Piper was the enemy. But yeah, later on down the line, I could come to appreciate a bit more, and how much of a role the bad guy plays, able to make the good guy seem so good, right? Midnight Cowboy says, "What's up, Banproof? What's up, Midnight Cowboy?" Connor says Yokozuna was the heaviest wrestler ever. He possibly was. I don't know. Link says leg dropping every motherfucker except the Warrior. Yeah. Have you seen Stephen Williams' Regal new faction in AEW? Yes, I have. Blackpool Combat Club, Bryan Danielson, John Moxley, and Regal. Yes, I have. And it's really cool to see Regal in AEW. I will have to say that. Dean Ambrose, yeah. Wheeler Yuta, yeah. Love it. I'm all on that AEW shit, Simon, man. I'm all on it. You were born with the beard. I was a mark. I urge you to all watch Jungle Boy with him. Every time I love it. I can't help it. Every single time. Like, that's the fun of wrestling to me, right? All that shit. That is what makes it enjoyable. But yeah, there you go. Some wrestling discussion for you. Can I carry on with my little news segment now? We got shit to get through on the stream, by the way, people. You're distracting me. But it's fun. It's okay. Don't stop talking because I do love you guys. Right? Okay, you and Link, AEW podcast. That would be fun. We did do an AEW like vlog when was it Double or Nothing last year or something. It's on a channel called Top Rope Toys, which we started for a little while and then stopped. Like we do so many things where we iterate and reiterate and go through all these different things to try and find something cool and fun to do. But we did a vlog of me, Link, and Jason actually when we were all watching Double or Nothing. If you look for a channel called Top Rope Toys, look for it's on there. There's not many videos on that channel. You'll find it. Wait till the stream's over though, please. But yeah, and Link is a massive gold dust mark. Absolutely. Can I have a little sip of my beer before we move on, please? Is that okay? And I feel like you want something. Do you want something? No? Just sitting there to make me feel uncomfortable with your leg poking out in the corner so I know you're still there. As long as you weren't just waiting for me to stop talking so you could ask me something. That's how I felt. Like I was ignoring you and you were waiting for the right moment to ask me a question. I could just imagine over there, like you've got like a massive injury or something. You've just fallen over upstairs because that's the kind of thing that you would do. And you'd come down here and while sitting there bleeding out all over the floor, not wanting to interrupt the stream, you just sit there and don't say anything because you don't want to interrupt. And that's why I had to check you were okay. You're okay? We're okay. You found a free TV stand? She's like all over Facebook trying to find free stuff. I want a goth house. She wants a goth house and she wants to do it for free. But yeah, basically she wants to buy stuff and paint it black. I think it's basically the long and short of it. Yeah. All right, just buy everything and make it black. I painted Steve off. You're not painting any of my stuff. You can get your own stuff from Facebook Marketplace and paint that. The next story I wanted to talk about is this, which makes me wish I was rich. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge Radical Edition from Limited Run Games. So Shredder's Revenge comes out on the 16th, I think, which is Friday. And it's a super cool game, which reminds me of Turtles 2, the arcade game. Speaking of old games, like I loved that game so much. So this game is kind of like a reimagining of that game, but like more modern, but still kind of a 2D scrolling Streets of Rage kind of type game, right? But it's coming out as a digital download on the 16th of June. Limited Run Games are making limited physical copies of it, but one of the physical copies they're making is the Radical Edition, which, if you look at it, looks ridiculously fucking cool. And it comes with all this random crazy shit, which is awesome. It comes with a Shredder's Revenge strategy guide. It comes with this, which looks like some sort of framed like diorama artwork thing. A soundtrack on CD, well, maybe as a poster, a steelbook. It also comes in like a VHS style shaped case, so it looks like a VHS, but it's a game. It comes with a little mini arcade machine that when you press it, plays the trailer for the video game. You can't actually play the game on it, but it comes with it looks like an old arcade cabinet for the Turtles 2, the arcade game, right? And I think possibly the coolest thing that it comes with is this, which is like a remake of the original Shredder figure from the old Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles action figure line, the Playmates Shredder line, and basically it's the same figure, but it's been repainted. So if you're familiar with the old Playmates Turtles figures, the original Shredder was like blue and purple. Like all his mask and his helmet were blue rather than silver. But in the animated series, Shredder had silver armor. Like as you probably, most people think of Shredder and they think of silver, but the original figure wasn't. It was blue and purple. He had like this purple like robe thing, and he was blue and white, and he had no top on. He didn't have the chest armor. He was just shirtless. But this figure here is exactly the same as the very original Turtles Shredder figure, except it's had a new paint job to make it look like the animated series Shredder, and it's super cool. It's $200. It's available for pre-order now until July 27th or something like that. July 24th, available till. The game looks awesome, but this, like, possibly the best collector's edition of a video game ever, right? The full list of stuff you get is physical copy of the game with reversible cover and action figure style blister box packaging, which is this. It comes on card like a action figure, right? Which is just sick. You get the steelbook. You get a deluxe playset style box. You get a mini arcade cabinet replica that plays the game's trailer. You get a physical soundtrack CD. You get an art booklet. You get a retro VHS sleeve with VHS tape box, size to store the game, and steelbook. You get a full-length strategy guide. You get an 18 by 24 inch poster, a 3D shadow box, exclusive reissue of the original retro Shredder action figure with cartoon accurate colors from Playmates. You get Sprite stickers. Okay. Oh, Sprite. I was thinking the soda. Sprite. It means sprites of the game, right? The character sprites. And the reason I got confused is because it has a free Pizza Hut personal pan pizza coupon, which probably in the UK won't be valid, but it would still be cool to have. But yeah, the game looks sick. I really want to play it. I've been hyped for it ever since they first announced it, right? Link says Game Sprite. Yeah, I know. I got there in the end, right? But yeah, that is a thing. Super cool. So if you're into that sort of shit, check it out. The last thing I wanted to talk about was, one is this stupid, crazy Times Square Darth Vader screen thing, where it looks like Darth Vader is coming out of the building and he's going to like fuck you up with his lightsaber and stuff. It looks cool as shit. But I kind of already said it during talking about wrestling and stuff. But like, why is it cool just to hate stuff? Like it bothers me. Like, why can't people just have fun? Why can't people just enjoy stuff? So the first comment on this thing, like by Daniel GAD031185, with a picture of an eagle as his profile picture. Maybe less money on ads like this and more money on writers that actually understand the material and will say no when someone has a stupid idea. Like, just fuck off. Like, keep your comments to your fucking self. If you don't like it, don't fucking watch it. Like, okay, like, everything's not amazing. Like, yes, everything is not going to be Empire Strikes Back every time Star Wars release something. It's not, okay? Right? But, like, why is it cool to hate stuff? Why is that the thing to do now? It's like, oh, this is not as good as old Star Wars, or like, oh, the storyline is stupid. Like, oh, Obi-Wan would have never said that. And like, oh, when he said he wishes that, I don't want to do any spoilers, but he said something in the back of a truck to the person beginning with, you know what I mean? I don't want to give any spoilers, but people moaning about stuff, and just watch it and have fun. Like, I don't know what you guys think of it, but I have watched every episode so far, and I have found it fun and enjoyable, and I like it. And it's more Star Wars stuff. Like, keep feeding me that Star Wars stuff, right? It's the Star Wars world. It's the Star Wars characters. It's the Star Wars aesthetic. It's the Star Wars Stormtrooper armor. It's all those cool things that we've loved since we were kids. Yes, it's not going to be the same as it was in fucking 1979 or whatever. Like, it's not. But it's still fucking cool. Like, oh, you can tell they're filming it with screens because there's no depth to any of the scenes. Like, fuck off. What do you want them to do? Go to the moon and film it on the real fucking space station or some shit? Like, it's a fucking TV show. Just watch it and have fun with it and enjoy it. And just, like, it's okay. You're allowed to have fun. You're allowed to admit that you found something enjoyable. Yes, you might not come away from watching an episode of Obi-Wan Kenobi and feel like your life has been changed. No, but you can say I had an hour of fun. It was enjoyable. I I had fun. It was good, right? It was good, right? Like, have you seen the sequels? Fucking disgustingly bad writing is what Link's saying in the chat. Yeah, guess what? I'm not a fucking like critic of fucking literature, right? I don't give a fuck. Like, oh, that line of dialogue was atrocious. No, I don't care. Did you see him hit that fucking dude with the lightsaber? That's what I want to see. Like, I don't care. I really don't care. Like, it does. Like, it's okay. Just have fun. You don't have to analyze everything to death. Like, just enjoy it, right? Just have fun. Enjoy it. It's not the end of the world. It's okay. It's okay. Nobody's gonna think you're uncool if you admit that you liked something. It's okay. It'll be alright. You don't have to try and be cool all the time. It's okay. It's okay. Alright? Okay. Just enjoy it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Alright? Don't worry about it. Jay says, Lisa, does this count as whining? It might be whining, but I think it's warranted, right? Come on, guy. You can agree with me shortly, right? Kat's popping in before work. Hey, Kat, how you doing? Hope you're doing awesome. Ups and downs are a part of life. Absolutely need coffee this morning. Or why don't you join me in an espresso milk stout? It's beer and coffee at the same time, Kat. Beer and coffee at the same time. Caffeine, beer, alcohol, stout. What more do you need in life? That's basically everything you could ever wish for in a pint glass. Perfect, right? And it tastes great. Simon says, amen. Like, yeah, it just wound me up. Like, every time anything happens in the world that is a new Star Wars thing or a new Spider-Man movie or a new whatever it is, like, it's like everyone wants to hate on it and say how bad it is, and it's not bad. Like, sometimes things come out and they're really, really bad, right? Some movies come out and they fucking suck, like, and it's warranted. I get it, but not every episode of Obi-Wan sucks. Not every episode of Boba Fett sucked. Not every new Star Wars movie is the worst movie ever made. It's not. It's just not, right? Beer and coffee before you go to be an office bitch. Yeah, do it, Kat. Do it. It'll be fine. It'll get you through the day. You'll be alright. You're in Australia. That's allowed over there, right? And you're allowed to like just drink beer at work in Australia. I thought that's what you Aussies did. Link says some people really care about that shit though, so feel entitled to voice their opinions. I agree. Some people jump on the bandwagon. Some people don't really care. They just want to feel like, I'm a bigger Star Wars fan than you, so because I like Star Wars more than you, I can critique it better because I actually read the actual real script before they changed anything during filming. And if you actually read the original script, George Lucas didn't actually want this to happen. But fuck you. Go suck a fucking dick and fuck off. Like, just go away. I don't want to speak to you. You people suck. You people are boring. And you people don't know how to have fun. Like, just go back. Go back to your single bed in your mum's basement, wherever you are, right? And just like get your fucking little George Lucas script and wipe your fucking cum off when you're having a wank and just go away, disappear. You don't have to voice your opinion in public. Just shut up, go away, die for like I'm done with it. I don't want to read it anymore. Like, it just bothers me. It just bothers me, and I had to get that off my chest because it's annoying, right? It's really annoying, right? Everyone is entitled to their own opinion. Yes, they are. But sometimes you should keep your fucking opinion to yourself. Like, stop being such a fucking boring buzzkill. Not necessary. It's not necessary. let's cheer things up a little bit and open a pack of Pokemon cards. Fun little music for the Pokemon card opening. So this is your chance to vote. What's up, Simbly? How you doing? That is not your chance to vote. This is your chance to vote. We've got 3 packs of Pokemon cards on here. And basically, you get to vote. If I can find you. Be a vote So it will come up in a moment. So I'm just going to, just for quickness sake, I'm going to put 1, 2, 3. I'm going to say which pack. And the poll should be live. Yes, it should be live. The packs 1, 2, 3. They go in that order, right? 1, 2, and 3. Click on which pack you would like me to open on this stream, and the rest of the packs roll over to next week. That's how we do this, right? That is how we do this. In the meantime, Simon says amazing intro. I spent time making intros for all these little segments, right? It was fun. So yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it, bro. Glad you enjoyed it. Somebody says, hey Jay, Funk Lord up in the chat. What's up, dude? How's it going? So which one is 1, 2, 3? I think we got there, right? Typhlosion is 1, 2. This. Who's this? Help? Who is that? Samurai. Okay. Thank you, Simbly. Thank you, Simbly. While you continue to vote, Retro John says, my opinion, I like Skywalker Saga, Obi-Wan Kenobi. I've watched 3 episodes. 4, just waiting until 5 comes on to watch 4, and then watch 2 episodes to go. Yeah, absolutely. Right. But like, even if it's not perfect, like, you can still have fun, right? You can still have fun and just watch it and enjoy it, and it's okay. It's okay. Going good, says Funk Lord. Been a long time. How you been? I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I went back to work today, which sucked, but here I am. We're having fun now, right? We're having fun. It's all good. What's the votes saying in the chat? 8 votes, and how do I see the results? I can't see the results. How do I see the results? Pack number 2 wins by 62% of the votes. So we will end the poll there, and as might have been expected, because the same thing happened last week, I haven't opened any Astral Radiance yet, because you guys keep voting for me to open Evolving Skies, because they've got evolutions on, right? Evolution. So we will be opening up the Evolving Skies pack with Umbreon on the front, and as we did in Jay's honor last week, because he wasn't here, but this time he's in the chat, we're going to hope to pull an evolution, because Jay loves Eevee, right? How were the pulls out of the Ray pack? These were the pulls. Like, look at this. So this was last week's reverse holographic Pokemon card, and that was the rare Pokemon card. We got Seismitoad last week. It was disappointing. Hopefully this one is better, right? You the one that picked up an evolution artwork pack? It wasn't just that, right? It had Rayquaza last week, and everyone picked that too. I guess it's the Evolving Sky set that people are picking, right? But let's see what we get this week. Hopefully it's better than last week where we got a regular rare Seismitoad. Let's have a look. Right, so code card. If anyone wants a code card, there it is. Then we flip them over and we go 1, 2, 3, 4 to the front. And we have, let's do this. We have a Fire Energy. We have Aroma Lady. She's smelly. We have a Toy Catcher. We have a Raihan. A Bagel. A cute little dinosaur fella. A Woobat. Timpole. Not a good sign after last week. Psyduck! The best Pokemon in the history of the world ever! And I don't think I have that Psyduck card yet, because I didn't open many Evolving Skies packs. So that might be a new Psyduck for the Psyduck collection. Oh, I just bent it. Of course I did. I bent it. I tried to put it on the desk and it got caught on a wire from the microphone and I bent it. Then we have a super cute Eevee. Jay will be happy. We have a Petalil Reverse Holo, which is what we got last week, but not Reverse Holo. And then the rare card is... Ooh, it's a Suicune V. Okay. It's not an evolution, but it is a Suicune V. Basic card. Well, not basic. It's a V card, right? But it's not like an alt art or anything. Like, but it's pretty. It's a pretty shiny Suicune legendary Pokemon, right? I'm okay with that. I'm not mad about it. Super cool Suicune pack, and that can go there. I don't have any sleeves because I'm always terribly prepared. That can stay there until after the stream when I go and get some sleeves. So I'm going to put those to one side, and I'm going to get that out of the way. And this is rubbish. And there's the code card again if you missed it, right? Better than the Ray pack. Absolutely, Jeff. Absolutely. And these 2 packs of Astral Radiance will carry over to next week's stream. And I'll buy another pack during the week so that we have 3 packs. And every week on the stream, there'll be 3 packs. And you guys choose which one I open, right? Haven't kept up with the meta, but last I know who's playable. Okay, cool. I don't play with real cards. They're just fun to look at. They're pretty, right? They're pretty. That wasn't meant to happen. Stop. I dare you. My apologies. I know what I'm doing, honestly. But yes, that was a fun pack. That's a cool one. Better than the Ray pack. Ooh, nice. But yeah, that was fun, right? Was that fun? Tell me that was fun. Tell me that was fun. So next, I don't have an introduction for this part of the show because I didn't make one yet. And yesterday I sat down to try and make one, and I can't find the right thing for it. But this is mail time with Banproof. So it's like the intro will be something like, opening the mail, Banproof opens the boxes. He's got toys and shit in the boxes. And sometimes in the boxes there might be a Funko Pop. And sometimes in the boxes there might be something else. That's the intro to the Banproof mail time segment. Okay? Mail! We have mail, which here in the UK we tend to call post rather than mail. So there. Take that. I'm going to open them in the order of least cool to cool, if I can remember what's in the boxes. What's in the boxes? Mail time with Banproof when we open boxes. This one's not even a box, it's just a bubble envelope. But we open the boxes. This is last, I think, based on the order things. This is first, based on the order things arrived. So if... Glad I dropped the one that was in a box, right? The one I dropped was the one that was packaged best, so that's okay, right? That's okay. Played the opener, so that means a second pack. It doesn't work like that. Sing Blues Clues, we just got a letter. We just got the letter. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. Do we open it up? I can't remember what he says after that, right? Clip that. Clip that simply says. Clip that. Maybe that's what we should have to do. The Blues Clues, we just got a letter. Maybe that will be the intro, right? With a little blue dog going. You know? It's a letter from our friends. Is that? I wonder who it's from. I wonder who it's from. We just got the letter. We just got the letter. We just got the letter. I wonder who it's from. I wonder who this is from. It's from me, because I bought it myself. I know who it's from. But the first package, that failed. Open sesame. In the quality Amazon packaging, as always. The packaging is never damaged on the inside. Ever. Look at that. For a card back. But it is the Sorceress from the He-Man and the Masters of the Universe line. And really, the real reason why I bought this is because it was super cheap on Amazon for £6.99. So this is from the Netflix series He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. Not the Revelations more recent series, but slightly older, I believe. I can't remember what order they came out in. But this isn't the Kevin Smith one, right? I don't think. This is the other one, where it's more childishly animated. But it's a Sorceress. It was $6.99, and it's a He-Man figure from a line that I don't have any He-Man figures from yet. I mean, this isn't He-Man. It's Master of the Universe, right? Yeah, it's a cool figure. The Sorceress with cool, like, purple wings. Purple is always good, in my opinion. You know that, right? She has, like, a headdress and a cool axe and shit. And it was a line that I haven't had any of the figures of yet. And there's a really cool Orko in this line that I want. So for $6.99. I thought, you know what? I'll pick that up for $6.99. Why not? And see if it's any good. And if it is any good, then I might get the Skeletor, because Skeletor, right? You need all the Skeletors. And I might get the Orko too, because I think the Orko from this line is actually probably the best figure in the line. It's super cool looking Orko. I really like it. The Sorceress, ladies and gentlemen. Next package. That's a long way down. Next package. This one, I believe, the one that came second. And it's really hard to open again. Actually got packaging in it this time. Look. Well done, Amazon. I'm going to open them all anyway, so I really don't care. But if I slippery slide it, sliding away onto the desk here without you seeing what it is, and we switch to the overhead camera, it is Robin King from the Dark Knight's Black Batman Death Metal Batman thing, right? Batman Death Metal, right? And you guys will probably know, anyone who's been following me for a while now, I am not a big DC Comics person. I'm not a big Batman person. I love Spider-Man. Spider-Man was always my favorite. I'm not a big MCU fan either. Hate me for it. I'm not. I'm too cool for that. No, I just don't like it that much. Yeah. One Batman thing that I always found super cool is the Death Metal, Dark Knight's Death Metal, right? Because, I mean, look at it. Like, it's metal as fuck, right? Obviously, I'm a massive metalhead. I love the aesthetic. Like, corpse paint on Robin is just sick. Like, so I saw that. I had to get it. It was, like, on sale for, like, £15 or something. I had to pick it up. So it's just super cool, right? Super cool. Look at him. Look at him. So, yeah, there'll probably be a video coming up of him. And the next thing, in another package, right? Retro John says, don't get another Astral Radiance pack. I might have to. I haven't opened any Astral Radiance yet. Like, I haven't opened one pack of Astral Radiance, and I want to. So maybe if I buy one more Astral Radiance pack, for next week, you'll have 3 Astral Radiance packs to choose from, and you have to let me open some finally, right? I'm a terrible human being. Let's try that again. Here it is, here it is. Can I pull the old sneaky under the desk thing? Oh, he did it. He did it. He did it. So, the next thing that I got in the mail this week is, drum roll, Death Metal Batman. Nobody will vote next week if I just have Astral Radiance. It's Death Metal Batman with the guitar and with the, like, look at him, man. Look at him, like, bikey, like, Gene Simmons-esque outfit and shit, right? Super cool. Look at the picture on the back. Like, he's got a little wah pedal. He's got an action figure sized wah pedal. How fucking cool is that? Look at that shit. Yeah. Who wants Robin without Batman? Right? So Simon says it's so damn cool. Absolutely so damn cool. So yeah, I had to get both Batman and Robin because they're both metal as fuck, and you know me, metalhead. And they're just super cool. And if I'm gonna have any DC figures in my collection, they had to be these ones, right? And you can get his cool motorbike. He has a motorcycle made of bones, and they make an action figure of it too. And maybe I'll have to get that at some point as well. But expect a video on the channel sometime soon, where I'm gonna open both of these up and we'll have a better close-up look at them, both in the same video. I thought it'd make a fun video as well. Another reason why I wanted to pick them up, because I wanted to make more content for you guys to watch, right? But if you're into metal and you're into comic books in any capacity, they are sick looking. So that was my mail for this week. And I wanted to get all these segments into an order so that I could kind of know what was coming next, but I don't. But want to play a game? Sorry, I'm just drinking some beer if that's okay with you guys. So yummy. So yummy. Playtime with Banproof, where we open up a toy or action figure or some kind of fun, enjoyable thing and check it out during the live stream, right? So today's, you might have seen the spoiler alert. Link had to point it out in chat right earlier. But we've got a Lego City Stunts flywheel motorbike thing. I'm sure it's going to be super tiny and super quick to go through. But I saw it in B&M, which is like a bargain store here in the UK. And they were on sale for £3 each. And they were like, literally had just been into the Entertainer, which is a toy shop here in the UK. And they were like £7 in there. And it caught my eye because he's like got devil horns and shit, right? He looks cool. He's like a devil stunt dude. And that caught my eye. And then I saw it in B&M for £3. And I was like, you know what? We're going to have to get it and check it out on the stream. So, let's open up. He's like a lucha libre almost, look. Like, he's like a lucha libre dude, like luchador dude, right? Looks cool to me. I thought it looked cool anyway. I don't care what you guys think. This is my stream. These are my toys. I was looking for, I couldn't find this little tab bit. Lego always has this, right? It always has the little pop thing. So, okay, it does come in pieces, so we can have a little bit of fun and build it. I wasn't sure if it was just going to be like one piece, so there's not masses of pieces in there, but I'm sure we can build it together. Do we do instructions, or do we do no instructions? I feel like Lego is one of those things where you should do instructions, but I feel like this is probably small enough that we don't need to. Because it's pretty straightforward, right? You put a tire on the wheel, and then you make the bike, and then you make the dude. I think we can manage, right? I think we can probably manage. And the dude has a helmet and a head, but it looks like he comes with a scorpion too. You have to take his hair off in order to put the cool devil helmet on, right? Serious question from the 7-year-old. Is cereal a soup? Yes. Yes. Cereal is absolutely a soup. And yes, it is. It counts for dinner, breakfast, lunch. It's basically any meal of the day you can have cereal. Fine. Absolutely fine. Yes. The best kind of soup, actually. Absolutely. Cereal is a soup. Okay, so we got some little minifigure legs here. We got a little minifigure body here. We can do that to make a little minifigure dude, right, with a scorpion on here. It's Sting! And we have like a little luchador little head going on here. Look at him, look. He's cute. He's a little, hey, focus. There we go. He's a little focus. He's a little focus. He's a little cute little Lego luchador dude, right? I missed his shoulder pads off, so we need to. They need to go on first, right? They go on there. Then his head goes on. Got this, right? Sting X Mysterio. Absolutely, look at it. Yeah, absolutely. Dora had cereal for dessert. She did have cereal for dessert. We bought a Vimto cheesecake, and it was the most disappointing thing I've ever eaten in my life. So then he has the cool like hair. Like, look at that. Yeah, he's badass. Focus, motherfucker. There we go. And we have some horns to go onto the helmet, which I'm guessing go here and here. Yes, we have a little. We have a horny helmet. Then we have a little visor to go on the helmet, which absolutely 100% has Rey Mysterio eyes on it, or like Spider-Man eyes. I'm not sure which, but one of the two. And then Lego always has one extra piece that you don't need, don't it? Have you noticed that? Why is there 3 horns? It doesn't need... Does he have a 3rd horn? I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to go there. Wait. We got an extra visor too. That Lego, like... Sort your shit out, Lego. Give me extra stuff that is completely useless. Completely useless. Then we have some handlebars to go on the motorbike, which I'm not sure they go the other way. They definitely are. Now they're hard to get off. Definitely go this way. In case you lose them, yes, but why those pieces? Yeah? Why not an extra scorpion? I might lose the scorpion too, but I don't get an extra one of those. I might lose the handlebars, but I don't get an extra one of those. But you get an extra whatever. So we put the tire onto the wheel. And we put the wheel onto the motorcycle. Clip it in. And it goes roundy round. Right? And then we put the extra pieces the other way. The little scorpion thing is super, super cool. I'm not quite sure why or how it pertains to this guy, apart from he has a scorpion on him. And then I'm guessing I got it wrong again. Follow the instructions, guys. I think you have to put this in first, right? Yes, you do. Put that part on first, and then you clip in the handlebars, and it holds it all together, right? And then Luchador dude fits onto the bike like this. He can't hold the handlebars, probably. Oh, maybe he can. Kind of. Not very well. Kinda can. Kind of. Not very well though. He can kind of hold on to it. There you go. Look, he's riding it, right? And then if you want to put his helmet on, you have to take off the hair. Then you can have the cool devil helmet, which Lego motorbike helmet just reminded me of when I was a kid and I had a police bike Lego set, and it had like a translucent blue visor on the helmet on the police dude, and I loved it. I super loved it. But there you go. Devil stunt bike rider dude, and apparently it does the thing where can you hear it, where you can like rev it up. You can rev it, and then he drives, and he can like drive over things. Yeah, not the best space for it, but he crashed into the Echo Dot. I won't say her name. Whoa! He did a wheelie. Yeah. We need a track or some sort of obstacle or something for him, right? If I still had my fingerboard ramps out, that would be fun. But I haven't got a tech deck ramp handy. I haven't. They're all boxed away upstairs. I made my own wooden custom tech deck ramps and shit. But yeah, I don't have one around, and I don't have a camera angle that would allow me to capture such a feat of amazement, right? So yeah. That's that. He's cool. He's a random devil guy on a motorcycle made from Lego. What? Oh, keep doing it. Stop it. I need to get better at this. I need to practice, right? I was always obsessed with any translucent Lego piece. Absolutely, right, Simply? Yeah, the translucent pieces were great, right? Link says the Mando with Ghost I built the other day had 10 random bits spare. Yeah, it makes you think you missed something. I agree, right? Can't have helmet hair. No, definitely not. Definitely not, Cat. Definitely not. But yeah, that was playtime with Banproof. And I've suddenly realizing how horribly unprepared I was for tonight's stream. Because we're supposed to be doing a retro reaction, and I didn't get anything ready for it, so that might not happen, right? It might not happen. And we're supposed to do Banproof beats, which I didn't think of anything to do for that either. I was so, like, today was like a rush because I was at work, and I finished work at 8 p.m. and started the stream at 10 p.m. I literally came home from work for my first day back after a week, and had food and ate dinner and then basically streamed pretty much, right? So I didn't get a retro reaction ready. So we could just react to the Ian Num figure that I showed earlier, who's already on my desk. He's a retro reaction, right? I mean, not every retro reaction is going to be like last week where I'm opening a sealed box of an old toy, because I am not that rich, right? But yeah, we'll do something else for that. And for Banproof Beats, I didn't have anything prepared this week, but I'm going to try and think of something quickly. But that might be really rubbish then, because I might not have much to say about it. So, Banproof Beats is a thing that we started doing every week. Where every week, at the link in the description, there's a link to my Spotify playlist called Banproof Beats. And the idea was that every week, we would add one song to the Banproof Beats playlist, which would over time build up a playlist of songs that I love and that you guys can listen to, because I can't play my favorite music on stream because that's illegal, right? So this was another way for me to kind of talk about music in the stream and share it with you guys without having to actually play it to you guys. And this week I don't have a song prepared, and I thought that by now I would probably have thought of one to add to that, but I still haven't. So I'm now going to quickly browse through some of my music library on Spotify and see what jumps out to me. Is there a way to like go by the most played songs that you've ever played on Spotify? Is that a thing? Right? Is that something? I wish it was. I don't think it is. Your library. Playlist, artists. Added alphabetical. No. Banproof. No. So let's have a quick scroll through. I'm going to find something, right? What's your top 10 pop figures that you got? Maybe that could be a video on the channel, Cat. Absolutely. Absolutely, right? You've been busy with a cat trying to bury shit in concrete. I completely forgot about that existed. Sorry, you've been busy, mate? Boy, have I been busy. Yeah. I completely forgot about that. That's 12 Foot Ninja. That's a song. Like the intro to that. Oh my god, Cat! I completely forgot that existed. Thank you for reintroducing that into my life. I'd forgotten all about that. Right. What's the Metallica one you always play on guitar? Basically all of them. Lots of them, right? But yeah, I'm looking through and I just can't pick something just off the top of my head like that. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I am going to pick a song from an album by a band called Ghosts of Atlantis. Enter Sandman? I'm going to pick a Metallica song. It's not going to be that one, right? Not going to be that one. So, the song I'm going to choose is called Halls of Lemuria by Ghosts of Atlantis. And I'm going to add it to the playlist now. So if you want to check it out, add to playlist Banproof Beats. It's been added to the playlist, right? Cat has got to go off to work. Catch you later, Cat. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you. I really do. Simon says Ghost, Respite, Littlefield. I don't know that Ghost song. So I'm not a massive Ghost fan, but I love everything about Ghost apart from a lot of the music, which is weird. A weird thing to say, but I'm sure you can probably understand. Like the whole aesthetic and the whole like Papa Emeritus thing and the whole storyline and the whole mythos and legend and like grandeur of Ghost think it's fucking amazing. I love it. But a lot of the songs, the ones I like Circe, is it called? Like Circe, I think it's called. Crice. That might be really common and really like newbie of me to bring up. But like it goes, I can hear the rumble. Can you hear the rumble? It's calling. You know that one? I love that shit. But it's that music that like takes me, like, I had to listen to that like 5 times before I really appreciated it and grew to love it. The first time I was like, this seems a bit like basic. Do you know what I mean? Right. There's a clip of Metallica playing that song backstage. Damn, I haven't seen that clip, dude. I haven't seen that clip. But that song, Circe by Ghost, I love the video to it, right? So the first time I heard that song was actually probably watching have you ever got like there's hip hop guys react or something? It's like a channel on YouTube where it's like these 2 dudes from the US who are like hip hop rap fans, and they like react to metal songs for the first time. I'm sure a lot of you have seen it. If you're metalheads, it's probably come up on your YouTube feed because we can't resist that shit. Like, we want to see what they think of our music, right? So if you see that come up, like hip hop fan reacts to Dream Theater or something, and you're like, I need to know what they think, right? They better appreciate this shit, you know? That was the first time I actually heard that Circe song by Ghost, and the video fascinated. And then I wanted to show other people the video because I was like, look how cool the video is to this song. So then in showing the video again, I heard the song again and again, and that's when it really like sunk in. And now I'm like, that song's so cool. But I tried to listen to more Ghost, and I found it hard to like get into it. Do you know what I mean? Simon says, yes, their music is formula. It's so unique that our ears hear them and are like, yeah, I don't know right now. But it just took me like time to get into it, right? Ghost Enter Sandman cover, yeah, I've heard that. Simon says, I love the React videos like that. There's one of a vocal coach. Yes, I've seen it, right? That's so good. That video though, that's like when he's doing it on the it's like, is it like for EMG or something? Like it's like a guitar company live stream that Devin Townsend did, right? Doing the Kingdom, like playing it solo. His voice is ridiculous. Devin Townsend is a legend, man. Absolutely. Yeah. It was EMG. Yeah. See, I know what's up, Simon. I know what's up, man. Yeah. Is it Ken Tamplin? It might be. Like lots of people have done reactions to that Devin Townsend Kingdom because it's like so good, right? So good, like it's ridiculous. Absolutely awesome. However, the song that I'm adding to the playlist is by Ghosts of Atlantis. I'm going to bring it up on the screen just to show you. Ghosts of Atlantis. It's on Spotify, and the song I've added is Halls of Lemuria by Ghosts of Atlantis. They've only got 1 album at the moment, and this is probably one of my favorite songs. But the reason I picked this, because I hadn't thought of anything ahead of time, is because Ghosts of Atlantis is one of my friend's bands, right? So you might think, oh, he's recommending some shitty local friend's band, right? These are good, like, these are proper. They're a proper band. They played on the main stage at Bloodstock Festival last year. Colin, who's my buddy, and Al. Al is the bassist, and Colin is the lead guitarist, and he writes a lot of the music too. He is the guitarist in Devilment, I never know how to say it, which is Danny Filth's second band from Cradle of Filth. So Colin plays with Danny Filth from Cradle of Filth in Devilment, and then Colin's band with Al and other people too They're local. Most of them are local, I believe. Ghosts of Atlantis, and it's all like about the songs are devilment, I think is how Danny says it. Yeah, I think it's devilment, right? And the songs are like, it's kind of like concept album in a way, where it's all about like Atlantis, all crazy like shit. Do you know what I mean? Like mythology stuff. But it's like heavy fucking metal with like sort of like operatic overtones, if that makes sense. Like it's got like orchestral parts in it. It's got like harmonized singing and screaming. And honestly, if you're into metal, I'd urge you to check it out. It's really, really good. Just because it's my friend's band, don't think it's going to be like amateur shit, because it is not. It is proper. They are a signed band. They're going on tour with big bands. They, like I say, they've played with people like Cradle of Filth and bands like that before. Like, they played at Bloodstock on the main stage. Like they're good. Right? Honestly, they are good. They are awesome. And Colin and Al have been at it for a long time. They used to play in a local band called Rebirth together, which was also really, really good music. But they made like a demo EP and never really went any further than that, and it stopped. And then they played with other bands and it stopped, and then did all this stuff. And now, deservedly, they have now created this band, Ghosts of Atlantis, and I think like, was it like Metal Hammer or something called it like Album of the Year? I think Total Rock called it Album of the Year, but Metal Album of the Year or something, like last year when it released. So honestly, do go and check it out. Ghosts of Atlantis. If you're into metal, I'm sure you will enjoy it. 100% sure you will enjoy it. Go and check out the album. But the song I'm adding to the playlist is Halls of Lemuria, one of my favorites off the album. But please do your own. Oh, I did it again. Do your own research, and I'm gonna be better at that next time. Do your own research and check it out for yourself, please. And I hope you enjoy it. Yeah, that's Banproof's beats for this week. Please do check it out. And if you ever see them coming, they've been in the US not so long ago, but yeah, if they ever come around near you, go check them out. They're awesome live too. And I think that probably just about wraps it up for this week. I'm sorry I don't have a retro reaction for you. I will be better at that next week. And I will be better at finding a song next week that is more prepared, right? More prepared. So yes, I hope you enjoyed the stream, people. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all next week, next Sunday, 10 p.m. UK time, whatever that is, US time. I think like East Coast, it's like 5 p.m. Is that right? I don't know, 5 hours difference. 10 p.m. UK time. You can figure it out. It will be scheduled ahead of time. Go to the YouTube channel the day before, and it would say 6 hours until the stream, or 12 hours until the stream. You can find out when it is. But every single Sunday at 10 o'clock, I'm burping from the beer. Sorry, but hashtag burp squad. All that, right? Thank you for watching, people. I enjoy you coming in, hanging out and chatting in the chat. You guys are all fucking awesome. Never ever forget that. But until next time, people, please, 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 you know what to do, right? You know exactly what to do. You know what to do? You know what to do? I'm sure you do. I am sure you do. Remember it. Remember it. Stay Banproof. Hail Satan. I'll see you next week. Well, I'll see you before then, because I'm going to make videos of toys and stuff. But I'll see you on a live stream next week, and I'll see you with some pre-recorded videos, maybe 1 or 2 during the week. It's not just going to be a weekly live stream. There will be other stuff on the channel, I promise, eventually. But for now, at least, I can promise you 1 live stream every single Saturday. Sunday, not Saturday. I'm going to bed. Stay Banproof. Hail Satan. Peace. I'm out of it, people. I am out of here.